completely different from explanation.
Do you want me to get Sahih al-Bukhari 7 out? Yeah, let's clear it out.
Is this the stoning verse? Do you have the reference to it?
No, I'm looking at
You've
Sahih
moved on to
al-Bukhari
something else,
7.
obviously. Yeah.
I'm looking at Sahih al-Bukhari 7. Bear with me 1 second. Right, so this is Sunnah.com, Hadith Sahih al-Bukhari number 7. Right, so let's just pull it back so you can see the bit that I'm talking about. So this bit. Heraclius remarked, the sovereignty of the Arabs had appeared. Heraclius then wrote a letter to his friend in Rome, who was as good as Heraclius in knowledge. Heraclius then left for Homs, the town in Syria, and stayed there till he received a reply from his letter, that's private correspondence, and from his friend who agreed with him in his opinion about the emergence of the prophet and the fact that he was a prophet. So that's saying that it knows the contents of a private correspondence. That's problem number 1. Problem number 2. On that, Heraclius invited all the heads of the Byzantine to assemble, the ruling elites, in his palace in Homs. When they assembled, he ordered that the doors of his palace be closed. That means it's a secret meeting. Then he came out and said, O Byzantines, if success be your desire, and if you would seek right guidance and want your empire to remain, then give a pledge of allegiance to this prophet. That means they were claiming to know the content of a private meeting with the elites of Rome. This is clearly a forgery. Anyone with common sense can see that. How does anyone in the Isnad chain know the contents of the letter, or the content, what was said in a private meeting amongst ruling Romans, who were at the time, the people of the Sahaba were down in the Hijaz. They were down in the Hijaz with the Prophet, that they had to be. But these events are occurring in Homs, in Syria, and this is before the Battle of Yarmouk. So this is before the Arabs take over and conquer this land. So this is obviously, to a rational mind, a forgery in the Hadith. It's a lie in the Hadith.
Let me make sure. So because you claim it's a forgery, that sort of invalidates the whole Hadith.
Correct.
I want to use the same basis to argue on the Bible too.
I want you to address this, but yes, we can move on.
Let's say, given that what you are saying is correct,
Right.
you want to conclude that the whole Hadith is invalidated, we can't rely on it.
So
That's your argument.
yes, what I'm saying is you cannot know which hadiths are trustworthy and which hadiths are not trustworthy for the interpretation of the Quran, because the science of a hadith has failed. This is called sahih, it's called reliable, but it's a clear forgery. And so because it's a clear forgery,